Hello and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. On today's show, we'll recap a busy weekend for our fall sports teams as we check in with Ferris State Volleyball, along with Bulldog Football and Soccer. We'll start first, though, with Bulldog Volleyball, and joined by head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. And Coach, thanks and welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks for having us again.
First of all, congratulations on winning the GLIAC regular season championship. I know just a tremendous accomplishment for your kids here this season.
Yeah, it was a great accomplishment. Definitely something that, every team wants to win, but this team was just, they kind of put it in their long range, but this team had to just really focus day to day and, just try to get better that week and see if they could win the game on the weekend. And then all of a sudden you get to the end of the year and you're like, oh, we won it. That was really great.
Obviously, you had a little bit of a slow start here early against some very strong competition the first couple weekends, but a team that kept getting better and better as the year went on.
For sure. We wanted to be challenged early in our season. We were really young, but we felt like the team, if we came together, that we could do some good things. So we just wanted to see, what the best volleyball in the country looked like right off the bat. So we challenged ourselves and got beat up a little bit, but we got a little bit better every time we played.
As we go to the highlights of this past weekend, playing back at home to wrap up the regular season and took on two very good opponents in Saginaw Valley State and Davenport.
Yep, two really good teams. Both teams are just really, have dynamic offense setters that really, work to create a lot of things for their hitters. So it was, definitely a big challenge for us.
Obviously, had some great balance here on the weekend, and it seems like every match you've got somebody else that kind of leads you in kills, just depending on how things shake out.
Yeah, and I think that's, that's one of the things that Kaylee Mott does really well. It's just, work to find the hitter that's open and the hitter that's, doing well with that team.
Got a 25-18 win here in the first set, but Saginaw Valley comes back. Strong second set here, one of those matches that was kind of back and forth.
Yeah, it was very back and forth. As we played, Saginaw's just the kind of team, they play really hard and they play every point. And, it doesn't really matter to them if they're up or down. They don't really get down in their play. So even if you take that first set, that they're going to come back and they're going to swing hard and really go for the fences there.
Well, obviously, the players kind of up front in terms of the kills get most of the attention, but maybe talk about what you guys have done defensively and obviously some big numbers on the back end.
Yeah, we've been working on our defense because early on we didn't dig a lot of balls, and it's definitely been something that we're focusing on, and we're still every day trying to get a little bit better with our defense for sure. But I think our players are becoming more confident. I mean, none of those players playing defense back there were on the court at all last year, so it was just a big thing for them to just get used to playing against really good college hitters and being able to handle that defensively.
Take a 2-1 lead in the match here. Maybe talk about the importance of this match, obviously with a chance to win the conference championship, not maybe have it come down to that final match in the regular season.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, it was obviously really important. It was a big match, but for us, we're just, we're trying to just get after every match that we play. But I think there was a little bit of nerves in there. But we're obviously really excited in the fact that we had the opportunity to work through that a little bit as we went through the match. That was really, really good for the team.
Obviously, you get the big win, and along with that comes the #1 seed in the conference tournament, but yet you still had a big match to play on Saturday night in the regular season finale against Davenport, which has had a great season. Yeah,
Davenport's had a fantastic season. They're one of the top teams in the region, and they had beaten us earlier in the year down at their place, and we just, they have a lot of seniors and some pretty good seniors, so we knew that it was going to be a really tough match.
As we go to the highlights of that match, it was also Senior Day. Maybe talk about a couple seniors that you have, and obviously a little bit new to the program, but what they've meant to Ferris State.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Zoe has been, coming over from basketball, and she's already good friends with so many of the players, but she just is a really mature leader and someone that, just takes whatever role she has and does great with it. And she's been a pivotal part of our team and just adding maturity and adding that confidence in those tight moments. And she's usually the one that's kind of rallying the team and telling us we got to go harder and go a little bit better. So, and then we have Jess who just joined the team this year as a transfer, and she also she's a really good player. She's had some injuries that's kind of held her back at different times, but she's an excellent player, and she just does a really good job of playing hard every day, and she loves the game, so she brings just a really cool passion to the team, and she makes the people around her just more excited and to play a little bit harder every day.
Obviously, you talk about rallying here in Davenport won the first set, but you come back. Strong performance here in the second set to get the win and even the match.
Yeah, it was. I don't think that we were necessarily doing the things game plan we wanted early in the match. And it was nice in that second set that we were able to settle in just a little bit and start to just implement some of the things that we wanted to do.
This match right here, two good teams going at it, and great energy really in the building on Saturday night.
Yeah, there's a really good crowd there, and it's a pretty big arena to fill, and it was nice to have a lot of people there, and the crowd was really into it because it was a great game. I mean, there's two really good teams going at it. Lots of people swinging hard, and some really great defensive plays, whether it was a scramble play to keep a ball alive or just making great digs off of a really tough swing.
You get the win here over Davenport, and obviously a big win not only in terms of the conference implications, but some regional implications as well as you help that strength of the schedule here going into the postseason.
For sure. I think we really needed that. We're sitting kind of in the middle of the region, but I think our region there's just a lot of parity this year, so 3 teams will get automatics, and those would be the 3 teams that win the conference tournaments. And I feel like an unranked, a team that's not in the top 8 could win all 3 of the conference tournaments. So to be hanging out at like 5th, 6th, you feel like you could lose your spot pretty easily. So we were really excited to get that win just for a regional level. But honestly, I think our team, they sort of think about those things, but they just are they're in that moment just trying to play hard, and they don't even know what comes next. So it was pretty fun.
Obviously, up next is the conference tournament, and here a midweek match against Lake Superior State. Third time you'll see them this season, and then if you win that, you have a chance to host the semifinals and finals this weekend. Maybe just talk about the conference tournament and how tough it's going to be to win that conference tournament.
Yeah, I think the conference tournament is really tight. There's just a couple games separating like the top 6 teams, so I think it's going to be tight, and both of the teams that are the 7 and 8 seeds are right there in every match that they play. So just a couple plays, they could flip the matches too. So I think it's gonna be a really tough tournament. I like the GLIAC this year. I'm really excited with how well our teams are playing regionally and obviously within the conference, but regionally as well. So it's pretty exciting.
How nice is it to have the conference tournament here at home and be able to play kind of in front of your home fans?
Yeah, we're really excited to host that quarterfinal Wednesday night, and we know it's going to be a great game. Lake Superior State is, they play every game really tight, so it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. We're obviously happy to be home.
And finally here, I know winning the conference regular season championship, not the only goal, but what does that mean just to be able to win another conference title and for these players to kind of follow in the footsteps of the people that have been before them?
Yeah, I think that there's a big sense of following in the footsteps. Like, I think there's a big sense of like trying to honor the people that have come before them within this team, and it wasn't necessarily the thing that they talked about all year, like let's go win the conference. It was just like, oh man, let's try to get a little bit better today, because we started off so low, and I think it's a huge reflection of the work that those players individually have put in. These are girls that come in and set up the net, and we'll do a half hour in the morning or 45 minutes on a Tuesday extra, and I think this championship is a reflection of all that extra work that they do. And Hannah and I hold them to really high standards, and we really push them in practices, and it's not easy, and they rise to that occasion every single day.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Congratulations, and best of luck here in postseason play.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.